is going to make this person stop what they're doing. And now I feel like my daughter's in danger. So we're going to send a message. And that's when this gets dangerous. So you want to get in the lane, then you better figure out how to drive in it. Because this is fucking unacceptable. This is absolutely unacceptable. And there should be charges for this person. I'm going to link this video. And this is not all transgender people. This is not all, people in the LGBTQ community. This is this specific incident. And you're starting to see more and more like this. There's always been a rift between gay men and women. Because according to gay men, we're competing for the same men.
And that's where you go wrong, basically. A lot of the time, a lot of people, for some weird reason, think trans women are equatable to gay men. I think it's that whole idea that trans women are just overly feminine gay men. But that's not what a trans woman is. And statistics have shown this, because statistically, to be honest, to be gay, you have to be attracted to men, right? Gay men are attracted to men, right? Well, statistically, trans women are usually actually attracted to women. They're not usually attracted to men. That's just a stereotype that people have in their heads. The majority of trans women are either bisexual or lesbian, which means that they have the capacity to have an attraction towards women. Many of the time, even if they are bisexual, it still does lean more towards women. And the amount of trans women who are actually straight or attracted to men, basically, is a lot smaller of a population than the other two populations. So, I mean, when you guys associate trans women with being gay, you're not realizing who you're actually dealing with. And I think people like this narrative because it makes people seem, I guess, safer, because they think that if they prefer men, it makes them feel less uncomfortable. But that's just not the case. Most trans women prefer women. So, I mean, just having that idea, it's ignorant one, and nothing against Jane. I like her. But people constantly make this mistake in thinking that, people are more likely to be similar to gay men when they're trans women, when that's not the case. Trans women generally don't even have a preference towards men. They have more of a preference towards women. So, when people come up with that stereotype, it blinds women from actually understanding who they're actually dealing with. When biological women realize that trans women are more likely to be attracted to biological women in certain spaces, it can be understood why there's more issues going on there than what people want to admit. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say there. Also, I wanted to say, I think it's a little silly. Some people think that they would try and fight someone in this situation, which I'm going to touch upon. But why would you fight someone like this when their biological male who is familiar with being very athletic, considering they're a cheerleader and they're in their mid-20s? You have to understand, with male people, their testosterone levels peak out at 20. So that means in their 20s, they're basically the most masculine, have the most testosterone. As they get older, by the time they hit 30, they tend to dial back, and their testosterone levels 1% every year. So, it wouldn't be a smart idea to be trying to physically compete with someone, or to get into a confrontation with someone who is a young male individual in their mid-20s who is athletic, no matter what gender they identify with. So I think her parents really did deal with it the right way, especially since, if you were to be violent, it would make it more of a situation where violence against transgender people, they're already trying to make it a way of victimization, even though they were the one to strangle somebody. But anyway, that's all I have to say on this. I just wanted to put that out there. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and have a great